Good morning, JHS. I'm Carlenio Chavez.
And I'm Zeth Filisona.
And welcome to the morning show.
We got a lot of great information for you guys today, so let's get going. The annual Bi-County Fair is coming up this weekend, and it is an event that many JHS students get involved in. One of those students is Shad Marayo, who was a grand champion in the steer category last year. He will be participating again this year, and Cody Malone has talked to him about this recently, and we'll show you that right now.
What's up, guys? I'm Cody Malone here with Shad Marayo. So, Shad, you've been doing Bi-County your whole life, so what are you going to be doing this year?
I have 2 steers this year.
And you're going to be showing them, right? So I heard you got to, prepare your steers, walk with them every day and just get them ready. Have you been doing all this?
Yeah, so I've had them since, I think, October of last year, so I've had them for almost a year. And so you got to wake up every day and feed them, or feed them twice a day and walk them and tie them up.
Heck yeah. So how much do your steers weigh?
They weigh 1,300 pounds.
1,300 pounds, dang. So is there anything you want to tell anyone about Bi-County Fair?
Pop out, go support.
Heck yeah, that's all we have for you guys. Back to you.
The GHS football team picked up a season-opening victory over Miami over the weekend, 36-14 on Friday night. The Pirates will be at home hosting St. Pius, a team that is widely considered to be one of the best in 4A. Let's check in with Cody Malonis, who spoke with a pair of seniors from that team.
What's up, guys? I'm Cody Malonis. I'm here with Isaiah Ortega and Cardenio Chavez, both football players. So, you guys played Miami this week. How did you feel going in? Both y'all had some good games. How do you feel?
I feel pretty good. It's always good to go and beat them. I think we did pretty good as a team the first half. The second half, there's some things we need to clean up, but individually, I think I did pretty good. I scored a touchdown and had some picks, some nice PBU. So, yeah, it was all right.
Heck yeah, that's good. How about you, Carl?
I feel really good. Obviously winning against Miami is a big thing. But there is a few things we could work on. Like he said, first half was really great. Second half, things went down a little bit. That's the only time they scored, and I just think we need to work on a few tiny things.
Yeah, that makes sense. So how do you feel overall the start of the game? How do you feel the atmosphere was then? And then going into the second half, how do you feel, how did that change knowing, then they came out and scored, you know what I mean?
I feel like going into the game right before, I feel like that's the most hype the team's been I've seen since I've been here. Just the moments before kickoff, I think it was really hype. The atmosphere was there, the intensity was there, everybody was ready. We dominated them in the first half, and then we really took our foots off their throat coming out of the second half. The energy really wasn't there. We threw a few picks. We let up 2 scores that we really shouldn't have let up. They shouldn't have scored on us. But overall, I think we're just getting ready to clean up all our mistakes and get ready for this next game.
Yeah, heck yeah. How about you, Carl? How do you feel?
I think the atmosphere coming into the game, it was really great. It was really loud. Starting kickoff, when I'm back there, I feel like I could just feel the ground shake. It was really loud at the beginning. And then coming to the second half, I think it was still very loud. I just think, personally, our energy was a little bit down, I feel like we took our foot off the gas for a little bit, and that's when they scored, and I just think they got hot. So, it kind of switched in their favor, but then we picked it back up in the fourth.
Yeah. Okay, so going into this week on Friday, we play Pius. What's your mentality? How are you going into this game? What do you want out of it? And just how is this week? How are you going to prepare to go and play them?
Okay, yeah. So, one thing I've heard about Pius is nobody has faith in us, right? But, I was watching TikTok like everybody does, and I seen this thing, and Carl reposted it, and I also reposted it. It was something along the lines of this guy has this many offers, this guy does this guy does that. Everybody bleeds at the end of the day, right? You could say this team's going to beat us by 50. You could say whatever you want, but they don't want it as bad as us. They made it personal, so at the end of the day, we're going to come and prove why we deserve to be on the same playing field as them.
Heck yeah, that's awesome, man. How about you, Carl? How do you feel?
Exactly what Isaiah said. They've really made it personal with a lot of the smack talk they did over the season. So I think everyone coming in is just going to have a chip on their shoulder, especially since last year, they kicked us out of the playoffs. And I just feel like this game against St. Pius, there's a different type of mentality that we have, and we're not going out there just to win. We're going out there to finish them off and just, ultimately just kill them.
Heck yeah, that's what's up. Well, good luck, guys. Back to you.
So, my mirror, that was a good game. You guys got a good win. How did you feel, team-wise you guys did for your first game of the season,
Team-wise, I think we did really great, especially the first half. There's a few things that we need to work on. The second half, it went a little bit downhill. Mm-hmm. So just a little things that we need to work on.
Okay, and then, going into Pius, you're talking about, the second half. If you guys do that in Pius, what do you think will happen? Do you guys need to get that fixed before you play Friday or what?
we definitely need to get it fixed. If we play the first half that we did, I think for sure we can get Pius. If we play that second half of football, then I don't think we can beat Pius. So we just all need to be locked in this week and be ready.
Well, good luck to you guys. Now let's move on to volleyball, which hosts a game today in the Port against Miami. The Lady Pirates are scuffling a little bit to begin the year, but the team is hopeful that tonight it will be a different outcome. Isaiah Ortega has this story for us with Bianca.
What's up, everybody? I'm Isaiah here. I'm here with Bianca from the volleyball team. Bianca, you guys have got off to like a little bit of a rocky start, losing at home to Bloomfield and losing on the road to Conwood. How do you guys plan to turn this around against Miami on Tuesday?
So we're hoping that our setter Desra heals and she comes back so she can play versus Miami. She's a big asset to the team, so hopefully she's better and we just come back and get the win.
Okay, how important is this game to you guys? Because I know like the football team was super excited to play Miami and just to beat Miami. Do you guys have that same type of rivalry with them, or is there anything like extra between you guys?
Yeah, so we do kind of have like a little thing going on with Miami. We recently won their tournament in the summer, and they also have their middle back from recovery, so we've been kind of waiting for this game to come again.
Okay. So what are your goals for the rest of the season and to really get the season back on track? Because I know you said getting Desra back is a big piece. So what happens after you guys get her back?
So after we get her back, we're kind of just hoping that we can get that connection back and flow better as a team.
Okay. So talking about flowing better as a team, how far do you see this team going? Like, do you guys see yourselves making the playoffs, or what are we expecting to see from this team? Because I know it's like really early in the season. Like, are you guys expecting to recover from this loss and like, you know what I'm saying, like make the playoffs? Tell me a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. We're expecting to go pretty far this year. I think this team has the potential to be good. We just kind of have to get that connection and the flow.
Okay, well, good luck to you guys on that. We'll get back to you guys with the score tomorrow.
Good luck to them. I hope they really get over this bump in the road. They have 2 losses, but I think they can ultimately win over Miami.
Yeah, I think they should do good today too.
That's all we have for you guys today. But remember to pick up the GHS Gazette, 3 days and counting. Be there. Thanks for tuning in. And remember, we are GHS for success.